Its characters are one of the main reasons why The Legend of Zelda has become one of the most recognizable video game series of all time. While all the figures in the games have their own personality, there are a few characters we encounter in each installment. Zelda, Link, and Ganondorf have become a staple of the series. But there is another person that appears quite frequently that is less talked about but has a huge impact on Zelda lore and opens up the discussion for many interesting theories and speculations. I am talking about Impa, and in extension about the whole of the Sheikah tribe she belongs to. The Sheikah have always been mysterious, probably by design, but especially since the last game, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, there have been a lot of questions popping up around them that deserve attention, and in this video we are going to give them attention. If you haven't already guessed, there will be spoilers for many Zelda games in this video, especially Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Ocarina of Time and Skyward Sword. So if you haven't played those games and want to experience them by yourself, pause this video now and come back later. Especially at the end of the video, I will probably start speculating. Please be aware that some of the things I will talk about are my own ideas and interpretations. If you disagree, please leave a comment under the video. I am always happy to learn about other ideas and interpretations, and reading what you have to say is half of the fun of making those kinds of videos. In the original The Legend of Zelda, Impa was an elderly woman who took care of Princess Zelda. Even though she's only mentioned in the official manual, she also makes an appearance in The Adventure of Link, where she mostly provides background information for the game. In Ocarina of Time, Impa gets a more detailed backstory, and we learn about the Sheikah tribe for the first time. Impa is still Zelda's caretaker, but instead of being an old woman, she's portrayed as a sort of ninja. The first time you meet her, she seems to appear out of nowhere, and this sudden appearing and disappearing act become a recurring theme. In the game, it's mentioned that she's a survivor of the Sheikah, a tribe that protected the royal family from the shadows. Although the game itself doesn't delve much into this, some official comics reveal that there was a civil war in Hyrule before the events of the game. This war, supposedly instigated by the Gerudo and Ganondorf, nearly wiped out the Sheikah tribe. One of the villages, Kakariko, was opened by Impa after the war to other Hylians who suffered from the aftermath of this conflict. In Kakariko, there is also the Shadow Temple, revealing a darker aspect of the Sheikah. This temple, designed like a prison and torture facility, hints that even the Hylians have some hidden secrets. According to Ocarina of Time, the Sheikah symbol originates from this temple, symbolizing the tears shed for the harsh but necessary actions taken for the greater good. Now, there is also Zelda's link to the Sheikah tribe. To evade Ganondorf in the later part of the game, Zelda transforms into Sheik, adopting techniques similar to those used by Impa to appear and disappear. This strengthens the established connection between the Sheikah tribe and the royal family. In Twilight Princess, although there are no confirmed Sheikah characters, there is a character strongly hinted to be a member of the tribe named Impas. Impas, an elderly woman residing in the hidden village, suggests that her name is a tribute to the town's founder. The entrance sign of the hidden village, when translated from Hylian, reads "Welcome to Old Kakariko," implying a possible connection to the Kakariko village in Ocarina of Time. This is further supported by Impa's statement that the village was once inhabited by the proud tribe that protected the Hylian royalty. Additionally, the wooden statue alludes to the Sheikah tribe, resembling their iconic eye symbol. Gorkoron mentions that the statue belonged to the tribe that safeguarded the royal family of Hyrule, but diminished during prolonged wars. Later in the game, Impas gives Link the ancient Sky Book, suggesting it was guarded by the Sheikah and meant to be delivered to a messenger in the heavens. Furthermore, Zelda maintains a connection to the Sheikah, evident by the symbol on the clothes that she wears at the beginning of the game. These subtle details in Twilight Princess provide intriguing hints about the Sheikah's presence and their historical role in the Zelda universe. In Skyward Sword, the depiction of Impa stands out as one of the most intriguing in the Zelda series. The first notable encounter with her is when she rescues Zelda from Girahim and guides her through a time portal. What makes this portrayal unique is that the Sheikah, traditionally seen as servants of the royal family, now serve not only the kingdom, but the goddess Hylia herself. Depending on the timeline theory you follow, this places them at the very inception of the Zelda timeline, predating the Kingdom of Hyrule. Later in the game, you discover that Impa is also the elderly caretaker of the temple at the Sealed Grounds, where Zelda, Link, and the Skyloft residents settle after the descent of the goddess statue. This suggests that the Sheikah might have a more profound purpose, beyond merely protecting the royal family. It could be akin to a religious goal, positioning them as direct servants of the goddess, working in the shadows to achieve her divine objectives. Now, if you liked the video so far, please check out my other videos as well. I cover a lot of different topics, mostly connected to games and other popular media like anime, manga, books and films. And if you feel particularly generous, you might click the subscribe button to stay up to date with any new content that I release. I'm super happy about any new subscribers and I will be eternally grateful. Breath of the Wild significantly expands on the Sheikah, allowing players to interact with more members of the clan beyond just Impa. Kakariko Village is teeming with white-haired characters of various ages, and figures like Pura, Robbie and Paya have become well recognized within the player community. The Sheikah are depicted as an advanced civilization, credited with saving Hyrule multiple times through their power and wisdom. However, following the initial Great Calamity around 10,000 years ago, their technological prowess became perceived as a threat, leading to conflict with the king and the people. Kado reveals that the Sheikah were exiled, and Renza mentions they're scattered across the land. Some chose to forsake their advanced technology for ordinary lives, while others continued to serve the royal family. Sheikah researchers working for King Roam uncover ancient guardians, and Sheikah ninjas locate Zelda after her powers awaken. Numerous remnants of the old Sheikah civilization persist in Hyrule in form of machines and shrines. There are the Sheikah Towers and the Sheikah Slate, and the shrines that house memories of ancient Sheikah monks, aiding the hero in preparing for the battle against the Calamity. Although Tears of the Kingdom doesn't unveil many new details about the Sheikah's history, it does introduce another intriguing tribe, the Zonai, which may have more connections to the Sheikah than initially thought. The Zonai, who are beings that are hinted at in Breath of the Wild, play a major role in Tears of the Kingdoms through Roru and Minoru, their last two survivors. Despite the lack of a full explanation for Roru and Minoru's survival, the legends depict the Zonai descending from the sky and being worshipped as gods, possibly due to their advanced technology and magic. Roru, as the first king, played a vital role in establishing the Kingdom of Hyrule, suggesting a potential connection between Zelda's royal family and the Zonai. Although the Zonai differ from the Sheikah, there are intriguing connections. The symbolism of tears, primarily associated with the Sheikah, is also used by the Zonai. Notably, the Zonai have a literal third eye, adorned with a tear, reminiscent of the Sheikah symbol. Additionally, the hand gesture used by Roru mirrors that of Sheikah monks like Maskoshia, and both Minoru and Roru share the characteristic white hair of the Sheikah. However, the most significant link is their similar technology. Both the Sheikah and the Zonai created shrines and devices with striking similarities. What does this mean? It leads to intriguing theories, especially depending on your stance in the Zelda timeline. If we consider Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as part of their own branch stemming from Skyward Sword, it's plausible that the Sheikah, existing for a long time, made contact with the Zonai after their descent from the skies. The Sheikah might have inherited and advanced Zonai technology, as suggested by King Roam and Kado in Breath of the Wild. Alternatively, if we view Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom as an independent instance in the Zelda multiverse, not linearly connected to other games but occurring in parallel, it could make more sense for the Sheikah to be descendants of the Zonai. Although Sheikah resemble Hylians, they share features with the Zonai, possibly stemming from the union of Roru and Sonia. This would imply a connection between the Sheikah and the royal family, explaining their dedication to protecting them. Still, this is pure speculation, and I'm sure there are many other possibilities as to how the two cultures are connected. If you have any ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot and it lets me know that you're interested in those kinds of videos. I have a lot more planned and I hope to get more videos out soon, and I hope to see you people there. Have a great day and bye bye.